So, 18 minutes ago, exactly 18 minutes ago, probably going to be 19 in a second, Project Motor Racing released the GT500 DLC, which consists of a few cars from old and new generations GT500 class, and Okayama. So that's cool, I guess. I'm not going to go through everything. I don't think there's, other than the obvious, the car and track, I don't think there's any, the version's no change, so it's just a DLC, so there's nothing to ramble through for 5 minutes before we actually get onto the driving and nonsense and that. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you through the cars. We're going to do one race in the old GT500s, one in the new GT500s, and we'll just kind of go over and see. We're also, one race is going to be on the short Takemiya circuit, and one of them is going to be in the Grand Prix one. So yeah, should be a fun one today. Talking about on the GT500s, will be on stream tonight. If this is out beforehand, it should be, and let's get on with it. And yes, here we are on the GT500s here. One of the new ones just now. So we got the Honda Civic, which looks quite cool. Honda Civic, Honda NSX, Nissan Z, Calsonic as well. The Nissan GTR, and the Supra. That's all the new ones. Let's go through the liveries for some of these. Pretty nice one. That looks nice. That looks lovely. That's that one. I actually personally think Project Motor Racing have been doing banging with their liveries recently. The V8 supercar that released a little bit ago has also got some cracking liveries on that as well. In fact, that's one that's featured. That's a lovely livery, I think. It does look lovely. That's the GTR. I like the Moto liveries. I like the ones with the actual official brands on them. This one I find looks really nice. It's like the Aston GT3s in the GT Challenge. I can't remember what name they are. It's in ACC. I cannot remember for the life of me what they're called. I don't know. But yeah, there's that one. That looks cool. And then that, and then we head towards the GT500s. We've got the NSX. I've driven this one for 2 laps before crashing it. Some interesting liveries on it. Fair Lady. It's got a ton of liveries on it. Very cool. Skyline also got a bunch of liveries on it. This one's on the V8 supercars. I always think they look very nice. Them liveries, I can't say that one. That looks quite nice as well. I like the simple ones. And then this is probably the best looking one of the lot, the liveries, personally, in my personal opinion. And then we got the Supra. That looks nice. This one, that was the one that was used a lot in the promotional crap, as well. Got that, and then that is your liveries for the GT500s. I think for our first race, I think we need to go in the R34. Surely, we need to go in the R34. I do like an R34. Tamika Short, you got Tamika. This is Okayama. You got Grand Prix and the short. We'll do the Grand Prix in the modern ones. We'll do a race each. But we'll do in the short for now. 13 laps, that's fine. Let's crack on with the GT500 crap, shall we then? Very cool stuff so far from the GT500s. I wonder how they drive. I've driven 2 laps in each of the Grand Prix circuit here at Okayama before crashing both cars. There's some setups that have been released. So let's go on the XWK base, because the XWK setups. R34 on the pole, very cool. This one, Fair Lady, second. A lot of these are very cool looking cars. They've got funky ear intakes on them. I like it. It's funny. Skyline GTR R34, another one. Another R34. Lots of R34s. Fair Lady again. Is that our first Supra? I think it might be. Cool. We've got NSX again. Fair Lady. NSX again. R34 again. Got lots of R34s in this field. My god. Unfair, ladies. It seems to be just a mix between them with a couple Supras and a couple of them NSXs in the mixer as well. Another fair lady. My god. My god. I'm not sure what that was. Oh, why am I on chase cam? What? There we go. Fix the issue. No longer on chase cam. This looks quite cool interior, to be honest. I always like seeing the different interiors of the cars. Planted off the line. Oh, full speed back. I'd say it's a bit more heavy than the NSX I drove a little while ago, 10 or so minutes ago off camera. Stop it! What? He's just announced a lost front aero and coming this lap. Oh my god! Oh! Did you see that? Right next to me just lobbed himself. Took him off. Took off there, the R34. A fairly hectic lap at the start here in Nokiyama. On the shot, we haven't really got a first proper lap of it in that lap one. Just a bunch of chaos happening, really. It's from round T1 towards the hairpin. I find a lot of these short circuits with quite a lot of tracks, there isn't really a flow in the transition. Usually it's just kind of a bit of tarmac that just kind of connects them, it doesn't really have much flow. This seems to have quite a nice flow to it, the short layout. It does, it's almost like it was built like it and extended, so that's good. So we're stuck behind that fair lady ahead. I'm not very good with my GT500s, but I assume that's a fair lady ahead even. Coming out on the brakes there a little bit in turn one, but all is okay. Yeah, this corner here connects the there. Usually I'd expect that to be not very flowing, but Sebrings isn't the most flowing, but that actually does seem it's built with intention in mind, which is good. I like it, I like it. These things, so far, feel really nice, especially the R34. Just does the job, and it's quite fun as well. It wants to it's not like so not fun, it's a fight, but it's not a walk in the park either. NSX upon us now towards T1, and we're all good in towards here now, and we're out and around and through hairpin. What? You'll wobble out the corner there. Scary held it though. Nose front and left is getting a bit on the warm side. Very fun track this Okayama, I like it. T1 feels very nice if you get it right. I don't think we've fully got it right any time yet so far. I mean, it was one of the laps we had quite a good run out of it, it felt nice. It's quite cramped. I like the circuits that are. It feels like they've utilised the space well. There's been an accident. There's a Right, so the AI seem to have some accidents, which is okay. It's not like real drivers are completely susceptible to accidents. In fact, the AI tend to crash less than everyone else. Me in particular. Yeah, I do like, as I was saying, I do like circuits that feel like they've been built quite tight. They've really utilised the space at Okayama, especially like you're coming down that back bit there after this corner, the little straight between these two bits, and you're right on the back end of the pit building, like down here is what I'm meaning. You're like right at the back of the pit building. It feels really quite nice. There's a bit of a different atmosphere to somewhere like Silverstone, where you've got like miles of room to do anything, and really, but this actually does feel, the elevations there as well, it really does. Especially in this just short circuit. We haven't been on the big one yet, or we'll be on the big one later, we'll see what that's like properly in the modern ones, but this has got good traction if I'm being honest. Especially with a bunged up front end. A bit more decent out of turn one there. Two NSXs fighting. I like the shark fin on the NSXs, it's just funny seeing. It's such a weird air intake happening as well. It's like a tower on the top of the roof. It's very funny looking. Cool at the same time. From the front it doesn't look too bad when I was going through the grids, but you definitely notice them when you're stuck behind one. Just stark as someone's had a little look at us. R34 and R34. Coming off the middle. Oh, it's Dolvis. He went for one. Oh, he spun! I just looked in the radar there, my eyes are adjusting because I've got now contact lenses, and I just looked in the radar and there was a pirouetting rectangle on the radar. Not sure if I'd cause that or not. Four laps to go. Here in Okayama, we're seemingly keeping pace considering this track I've never driven before. We're doing decently. A very nice circuit this short one. I like the... It's actually one of the nicest corners on this track I think in this short layout. Is that cut across. It just feels nice. Oh, there's our car spinning! NSX is had to slow up for it, we've not. I'm trying to haul on around the outside and it's worked. I mean, I think we're ahead at the corner, but there's our two positions to the good of us, and we've now gained a couple of positions now here into 8th place. Yeah, I do seem to struggle with that corner a wee bit there, it seems. I wonder what thing's winning. They've got about a 6-second gap out front. This is one of the most fun tracks I've ever driven. I love it. See if the GP's any better. Unfortunately, I think we're actually going to the end of this race. Here we are. Lap 11 of 13. We're coming towards the end of the line here in this R34. This video. Unfortunate because it drives lovely. Oh. Bit wide out there. Up the hill we rise and power on as early as we can, and 24 seconds up the road to first. Multiple lap as well here in Okayama. Not sure if cutting that corner's any quicker like I did there. Shorter, but you don't get the run. And we come round for the final time in the R34. Around there, that was... felt way better that time. Just almost be a bit of a scrap developing up front now. Here the leader is finished. Come round the final corner, for all intents and purposes was quite a banger of a race. We come 8th, it's a decent effort. I mean, we didn't do too many on-track overtakes, but we did gain a lot of positions. Top half. R34 that won. In fact, R34 sweep the podium. But yeah, that was a great race, that one. Great stuff there. Cool. Lovely and jubbly. Let's move on to the newer stuff now, and we can see what that will be like. We'll do the GP circuit. So what should we go in here? I think that we should go in the Calisonic, because that looks a cool car. And the Civic's a Civic, but let's go in the Calisonic livery. Let's do 9 laps maybe, given it's a bit longer. GP layout, on we go. So let's see how we do in the big stuff now, and the new GT500s. Look at them on the grid there. They look fantastic. I'll be honest. What's on the pole? It's a Supra. Of course, it's a Supra. Followed by a NSX there. They look very cool there. The Civic. A little Civic. What's that? That's a Calisonic. That's a Calisonic there. I can see the Calisonic behind. That looks like a battery, that car. Followed by another Calisonic. Probably the best looking Calisonic on the grid, other than maybe the Calisonic livery Calisonic. Z there as well, which is this one. We are obviously in one as well. GTR! Oh yes, I love a GTR. Very nice looking thing there. Another Calisonic Impulse Z. Another Calisonic Impulse Z. So very cool there. And what's this? Supra. Cool. Another Supra. In the cool looking livery. NSX, very nice. I like that there, and a Honda Civic, and then at the back of that there's me in the Calisonic, which is lovely. Ooh. That's an interesting dash there. Can't see much. Wasn't a good start, I think. It was not a good start. Not a good reaction time. He just spun the wheels up for all of eternity. Towards T1 now, the left turn where we were right, took a right last time, and not very straight. And now into the top end of the track, the big hairpin. 3 wide there, probably not the best idea. was almost a bit understeery. Big long straight. Heavy braking zone. Find the right point and duck it in, and now one of the bit we recognise. Now the bit where the short circuit came in, there it was actually there on the right, the cones there. That's when we turned in on the short circuit. Supra there braking a bit early. Don't blame it. And again. Don't blame it again. I'm going to get under him for the ultimate corner. We're going to get up the inside of him now, and that's a decent move up into 12th. Flying down the main straight we come. I like the start finish straight, it's very nice. It's got that cool vibe to it. This layout feels absolutely amazing, this GP. I like this bit up here. They're not very straight. In fact, it's flat out and it's hairpin here, the very challenging uphill. Power down early. Always brake before you. Heavy braking zone. One of the heaviest braking zones. The heaviest braking zone on the track, even. Tight corner that, and now extra corner there before the bit we know and love. What? Oh, I think we went to the back of him there. Quite a thud. That was. Seems like a track that would be good in GT4s. Also gives a home for the Nissan Zeds and the Supra GT4. Be cool to race them here on stream maybe one day. Very light and nips. I like front engine stuff, but it's nippy. It's not like a Merc where it likes to understeer a bit. It's very light. Chasing down the Z up here. Another Calsonic, I think. So not a GTR. Never mind, we do have a guy up behind. We braked a bit early there. The hairpin was coming, I just didn't know where to brake for the hairpin, that's all. Nothing a bit of practice can't solve. For tomorrow. Stream. Oh, try the mitts. Just a warning. It's fine. Feels like a better line to take around the hairpins compared to what the AI take. In fact, we nearly got a side by side going with them. My god, this is probably one of my favourite circuits it's turned into now. Up there with Canadian Tire, it just flows nicely. I like that last sector as well, it's twisty. It's a mix of fast stuff. This is a very nice corner if you get it right. It's a mix of twisty and just flow. This is just one. Not a very big section that, but it's a very nice section. It's not a very slow hairpin at all, it's quite quick in fact. These things go very fast in a straight line. About 270, 280 probably if you pushed it all the way to the braking zone there. Whoa, bit of a wobble. We held it though. To Apex. And the first one set up. Out the second one, we spun it. Trying to explain what I was doing, think I was smart, and then spun it up in the rears. Oh, I'm a muppet. don't reckon we're going to be, even if it isn't 16th. 4 more laps of this to go. See how we do pushing on our own clear air. Oh, a bit too great. A bit too in the quick side round T1. Down to the hairpin now. Bit of a better. Maybe not. We still lobbed it in the rears there, and we get challenged again. Too greedy. He's not having any traction control or ABS, so it's not like it's impossible to spin it. It is very much possible, and we've seen there. That corner was done well, I think. Actually gained quite a bit of time on the AI doing around there. About 6 of the car ahead. That's a difficult section, I tell you. Difficult couple corners there. Lost all the time that we did gain in them two as well, so. Quite nice. Didn't get that as nice as we wanted to there, but they feel lovely, these things about too as well. Do feel lovely. Hairpin move the rake a bit earlier. Might not make it as hard. No, we still missed the apex, and we knew we spin it as well. It's at the fastest first sector though. That's always a good thing. We do have some pace to us. We'll be third. Minorly on the gravel there. Whoa. I think we're gaining slowly. I mean, it's not going to come to anything though, because we've only got one more lap after this, but at least we got around that corner okay, that's it. that's a big error out that hairpin, and here we'll... Oh, spin it again, that's what we're going to do. It just went round on us again, and that seems to be the corner we need to work on. Oh, that's a shame, because we were doing well there, that lap. Just got 2 green in the power again, last lap of this race. Should have taken that in 4th. Not a bad idea. Can we take this in 3rd? Don't think it's beneficial in any way whatsoever. Maybe it is. I think it actually might be. If you have a torquey car, you can definitely take that in 3rd. I think that's maybe the way to do it in this thing. Get a decent amount of timer in there. That's just at the fastest first sector. It's a tough acceleration zone out of that there. Well, we came to the conclusion we definitely need practice around Okayama, but it's a great car, it's a great track as well. When we cross the line, it's going to be last, but it was a fun last though. It was a fun last. Supra wins at NSX 2nd, Civic 3rd. Lovely, lovely stuff. That was very much fun there. Yeah, that is the GT500s and the GT500 Evos, the new and old, here in Takemiya, also known as Okayama, also known previously as Tiaeda. But yeah, very, very fun track, very, very fun cars as well. Definitely someone we're going to go back to lots on stream and in videos as well. These GT500s, new stuff as well, so might as well milk it when they're new. Innit? So, yep, that's that there. The GT500s there as well, so very, very fun stuff. Well, that was that there at Okayama. That was a very, 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 very fun one there. Makes me happy that Project War Racing is getting some brilliant cars and brilliant DLCs. Hopefully more to come. The next one is called the V8 Legends Pack, which sounds enticing. I don't know what's in it, but it sounds enticing. So yeah, that'll be that there at Okayama and the GT500s here for today. But if you did enjoy that, and if you do want to see more on the latest on Project War Racing, make sure you like, subscribe. If you want to see more of that, that would be greatly appreciated. But until next time, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.